everybody. Good morning. I just wanted to show you around. I took the train out to Draper this morning to go for a ride, and I just wanted to show you this amazing freaking view, you guys. Amazing. But I hope everybody's good this morning. It is just a beautiful day here in Salt Lake City. I'm at the south end of going towards southern Utah, in a town called Draper. It's the end of the line for the tracks. But I wanted to show you guys this amazing looking station. It's so beautiful, you guys. Figured I'd give you a little bit more of this mountain range right here, guys. There is no better view in Utah than this right here. I'm sorry about all the street lights and stuff. This is as far as the train goes. And the sun is so bright and shiny today. It's just amazing, you guys. This doesn't do justice, this camera. It really doesn't. This is like a lot of empty land still out here in Draper. This is where our old prison used to be. They just shut it down and built a brand new one, which I wish they would quit building new prisons. Come up with more rehabs.
I've been trying to run the place, she pausing. I've been trying to plan the day, she stalling. Think she ain't ready for me. So beware, she's scared of loving me. So beware, she's scared of commitments. So beware, she's scared of loving me. So beware, she's scared of commitments. Shawty's a shapes and size. Good, nowhere else to be. Small voices singing, set me free. Set me free. You said you'd hope to die. You've crossed my heart now too many times. You know the feeling is gigantic. Although it barely meets a naked eye, that messages we send are transatlantic, and you can barely tell that I am really shy.
So yeah, so our video went out today, and in that I was vlogging about future employment with that shipping company that I was working for. I did meet with that man that day that I said I was going to meet with him, and they're in the process of trying to acquire contracts to turn to more like an e-commerce business, like an Amazon almost, to sell certain products. Right now they supply a product called Sally's Beauty Supplies, and then clothes for Zara, store Zara at a Fashion Place mall here, and that all comes through our warehouse. And the beauty supplies go all the way across the western United States, from Colorado, Montana, Idaho, Utah, etc. And then the clothing shipped to Denver, Zara, and to this Zara here in Salt Lake. But that's pretty much all they got, so they're not really pushing a lot of employees. And I told them that come March, I'm going to have to do something different. But I can't wait on them anymore. So I actually reached out, which that's what you got to do, man. I promise if you network and reach out, things will change. And I'm actually doing that. I reached out to my landlord of the sober living house that I'm in, is actually an ex-federal probation officer. She has a lot of connections, and I reached out to her and explained my situation. And there's a man that lives across the street from her named Joe, and he works for they make paper sacks and make shipping products and stuff like that, but he's willing to help people get jobs and stuff like that. Well, I reached out, and I am to go to their main building on Friday morning at 8 o'clock and talk to HR about a possible full-time employment there. I don't know a lot of the details. When I know more, I'll let you guys know, but I think I'm going to go with that. I just can't wait on that company anymore. It's such a place I want to work, though. But I will tell them again if I get this job offer, because I did have a job offer doing cabinets, but I don't want to do cabinets. It's just not me. A woodworker like that, it's just not me. I'll take it if I have to, because I have to be employed, but I turned that job down waiting on these guys out at this logistics company that I'm working for. But now I'm going to go ahead and take this manufacturing job if I can get it. And that's just I got to do it as far as I just need full-time employment, something with benefits, because the temp service I'm working through offers no benefits. So you get no overtime pay, you get no dental, no nothing. It's just straight hours you work, you get paid. It's no security at all. Right now I'm booked for 3 weeks. I'm on my second week. I'm looking good into next week. But after that, who knows? I mean, who knows? That's no security in that. That helps accomplish nothing that I need to accomplish. It doesn't help accomplish Sarah moving out here, immigration, and getting a place, and it just doesn't help. It's nice to have the work and stuff, but I need to look a little more towards the future. And Sarah told me that too. You need to not stop looking for a job. You shouldn't cast all your eggs in the basket with them. So keep an open mind, because I was going to wait and do that, but I just can't anymore. So I'm going to go, if I get this job out there, I'm going to go into it full-hearted, and I'm going to be loyal, and I'm going to stay there and for a while and just take it from there. But yeah, that's what's going on this morning. I'm go. I had to go test this morning, do my drug test, and then I have such a tight schedule, and then I'm due for working an hour and a half at the Salt Palace Convention Center, where they're doing a hunting and gaming show, which is really like, wow. I vlogged on it last night. They told me to quit filming. There's so much death in there, stuffed animals and stuff, that I just don't totally agree with. I just don't agree with it at all for sport, and I just don't agree with it. If you live in the backwoods somewhere and you're starving and you need food, yes, to do that, to hunt, to supply needs for your family, I'm all for it. But just to kill, no. And it is mind blowing. Wait till she vlogs some of that, or puts our vlogs up on that. It's just, it's disgusting me, actually. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go, and then you guys have a great morning. Bye. So there was a lot of lives given for this stuff, people. For a little guy. Ooh, look at those. And I'm going to vlog a little bit when I get home. I had a really just a pretty rough day as far as communication with my son and stuff like that. And I'm still learning as we go, man. I've been missing in action for 10 years. And then I'm trying to jump back in. He's 17 years old. He'll be 18 in September. Trying to jump back in there and be a father in just anything like that is just way uncharted territory for me. And I really am learning as I go, man. And it was just a rough conversation today. And it got to the point where he was telling me that basically I want to be a father now. Where was I for 10 years, when he really needed me? And it's been a long time coming, and I want him to get that out, and I want to talk about it. And yeah, it was horrible, and it was really, really bad. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys about it later, okay? Bye.
So I've actually had flu since Sunday, and it's Thursday now. I still don't feel right. I don't have an appetite. I feel sick. I woke up this morning boiling hot. I've had cold chills for days. I'm out of breath a lot. If I dip my head, I go dizzy. I'm not thinking clearly. I'm emotional, I'm irrational. My mum's coming over, it's Clara's birthday. I've put Clara's presents over there. And I've got to decorate quickly before my mum gets here. This is my outfit for the day. I was a bit unsure how to wear this cardigan, but I got this off Temu. It was really cheap, like £6. I know it's unethical, but then just black leggings and a black top. And I've done my hair as well. So that's how I'm rolling on my daughter. Rolling? Oh my god. Who the hell do I think I am? Right, so it's Clara's birthday today. I can't put these up quickly, even though I've got no energy to blow the balloons off. Oh, my mum's here. She can help me. She's just... Oh my god. She bought me a face mask because I'm contagious. But I was done with this.
You look good, Dustin. Hello.
Anyway, I need help with, because I've got no energy.
What's that?
Do you know who that is?
What?
Do you know who that is?
Clara.
No, it's
Kaylin.
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
We are not supposed to be here. I didn't realize until now.
Guess one more I'm better, I'm a hangman. If you mess this up, you really let me die. You know that I'm afraid of tiny spaces. How could you leave me in too high? I can't tell the difference in their faces. Hopefully she's coming down. It's the best we could do when I'm sick. Nana, can you guess who this is? She said you. Hey, Dana. Shapes and sizes. What do you think of this one of the album? Is it? What is it? Set me free. You said you'd hope to die. You've crossed my heart now too many times. You know the feeling is gigantic. Although it barely meets a naked eye. The messages we send are transatlantic. And you can barely tell that I am really shy. Oh, I'm so shy.
Lord, leave me all on red, that's some cold. Then you hit me late at night, you some bold arrows, yeah. But you already know that, yeah. And I love it when you throw that, yeah. Shawty, where you sold at? Baby, where you goes at, yeah. Thinking like a you be moving like a got me checking for you go nuts, yeah. Cupid told her keep calling. All of my feelings I'm all in. She be playing games, she's starting. Always fade away, hesitate, keep crossing. Steady with the pivot like Jordan. I've been trying to run the place, she causing. I've been trying to plan the day, she's starting. Think she ain't ready for me, so
I also wanted to say, so I should have the results of these in a couple days, but I'm not going to get online and look. I'm going to wait till Sarah's here, and then or maybe share with her during a visit the results of these, and that's just something we can review together, because I want her to be a part of this. So when she does come, I have 2 doctor's appointments scheduled when she's going to be here, with internal medicine and then oncology, and then I'm so happy that she's going to finally be able to go into one of my doctor's appointments with me, because it's just been really hard. She's wanted to offer support for so long when I've been dealing with this, and then we'll get it going together and learn what the future holds right there, as far as what kind of battles I have to fight, or if I'm done fighting those. But I'll keep you guys posted, and I'm just really tired this morning, you guys. But good morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. So I started coming down with something last night. I don't know what it is, flu, cold, COVID, who knows? But I'm pretty sick. But I got the greatest news yesterday, and I just wanted to share with you guys. I had my update on my PSA test, which determines if you still got cancer or not. And as of now, right now, it's showing I'm cancer-free. So my PSA test is at 0 now. Well, it's at 0.01, which is 0. Pretty much anything over 0.4 is questionable. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm actually really, really, really relieved. There was just a time where I thought I was going to die, you guys. I was told I was going to die. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll get into it later with you guys. I still got to go to the store and pay some bills today, even though I don't feel like it. It's just, that's part of life, man. I'm learning, and I'll get back to you, and I'll do a proper vlog later, you guys. Bye.
Baby, I want it. First ride, babe.
Thank you.
Yep. Hi, what do you think? I'll have to give you the tour when I get home on it. Found a barber. Expensive, $35 for a haircut, and that's the cheapest was $45 for a fade like I wanted, but I love you. Hey everybody. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys on how that therapy session went, the first session, because I'm gonna be real. I hear therapy and it flashes me to forced therapy that we had when we were incarcerated. Well, I had when I was in prison. Men like me that we were ordered to do that stuff. When you're in there, you're ordered to do it, and you're ordered to share in a group of men you don't know and you surely don't trust. And that flashes through my mind is it's like almost like a PTSD to that kind of stuff, because it's traumatic to have to share like that. It's if you suffer from like anxiety and stuff that I've suffered from in my life, and the stuff that I've been through, and the trust issues I have. Anyway, Sarah told me just go and do it with an open mind, and my goal is to eventually be a substance abuse counselor and to help people. And I did. I had my first therapy session today, and I went in there with an open mind, and it went way above and beyond my expectations. I don't have to do group therapy, so it feels like a safe place. And I'm just going to get as much as I can out of it. And she's talking about doing some I don't know. We wrote down a treatment plan and some stuff, what I wanted to get out of it, and what she hoped I would get out of it. And I guess we're going to meet in the middle. I don't really know, but mindfulness exercises I'm going to do, which I've never done before. And Sarah kind of told me about that. She practices a lot of that. And she said that I practiced some of it, whether I knew it was called that or not. But like going on walks and stuff and sorting through, that's mindful exercises as far as being mindful of, I guess, of your triggers and your stressors and stuff like that. And I'm coming up with ways to work through that. But yeah, that's what I told her I would like to get out of that too. I would like to try some of that stuff. And then I don't know if I told you guys when I talked to you earlier about, I got called and asked if I wanted to be part of a clinical study for opioid dependence people, doing a virtual reality versus in-person therapy clinical trial. I hope Sarah will share the pictures I sent with her on the next vlog, or whenever this post, and show you guys. I had this thing hooked up to my head with a bunch of electrodes, and they show pictures, and then they'll show positive pictures. They'll show pictures of drugs like that, and they're monitoring your brain waves and stuff like that. And then good pictures, treason, and they're monitoring your brain waves. And then tomorrow I'm set to go in and put on a virtual reality headset. To me, that's amazing. They didn't have that mainstream when I went into prison. It was just barely coming out. It wasn't mainstream like it is now, and I've never done it. I've never had one on, so I'm pretty excited about it. And that's where they want to start treating people maybe in the future, versus virtual reality. And they're doing a bunch of studies like with ketamine and a bunch of other stuff they do with the VR headsets and stuff. But this is a drug-free trial, just to, in person versus VR. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm getting paid for it. I mean, I got gift cards for going to do that, like $35 an hour they averaged out to for the time I was there. So it's pretty awesome. It really helped because, like I said, I got my benefits shut off because I've been out 3 months, and that's what they give you when you get out. The state does. For people getting out of prison, listen up. If you guys don't know that, you do qualify for medical insurance, and through most every state. And I'm in a red state, which is Republican, and they do it for us. So I know if you're in a blue state, you're guaranteed to get that. And it is a big help, you guys. You get about $290 a month in food stamps, which come on a debit card, an EBT card, when you're getting released from prison. And it's so helpful. I mean, it's not enough to pay for your whole food bill, but it is supplemental is what it's intended to be. And it was just such a blessing. Because it was a struggle, when I got out, and it's still a struggle. But I also, I think I told you about my job offer and stuff, and I went drug tested for that today. So I'm really fingers crossed that I get that. I really want that. I just want to land somewhere where I have stability and I can count on stuff because I work better on routine. I'm routine oriented as far as if it's out of a routine, I struggle with it. I do. So I try to set a routine that's pretty much, it might sound boring to the average people, but it is lovely to have a routine where I know where I'm going and I'm coming and my schedule lined out. It's great, man. I thought
absolutely when I was a kid and younger, man, I thought it was completely boring to have a routine and to go to work every day and come home and be with wife and kids. And that was just something that was not even in my future. I was not going to have that. And I crave it now. I crave that family, and I crave it with Sarah and our kids. And I crave it. I crave that 9 to 5, I guess you call it. But things are going amazing, you guys. I think I shared also that I'm cancer free now. I consider myself that, as far as my PSA test is 0 after 5 months. It was microscopically in my bladder when they did that. I mean, and it might grow into something later, it might not, but right now it's cancer free. And I'm going to celebrate that, and that's so amazing and so wonderful. For 2 weeks in day shifts, but my shift's going to be at night. It's a graveyard shift, because at this company, how it works is people with seniority get to pick the shifts that are available. So if somebody wanted graveyards, they can make me move. But once I moved, they can't move me again for 6 months. But he said, we got a swing in a graveyard, but I'm gonna somebody's wanting swing, so I'm gonna put you on the graveyard. And that's a blessing too, because I have so many appointments right now on the days, so that will allow me to do my check-ins, because it's a 9 to 5, or it's a 5-day-a-week job, weekends off. So if I was on days, I wouldn't. It's like 7 to 5. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. I wouldn't be able to make my appointments without asking for time off, and that's irritating when you first start a job to an employer. You know, you're already wanting time off. We don't know you. We don't know what you're capable of. And I get it. But yeah, so that was the good thing about the temp job that I'm put on right. That was good about the temp job. I really wanted, that was going to get hired on full time, but they haven't had their contracts come through yet. It's because they were super flexible with all my appointments and stuff. And it's a day job. I prefer to work days. I've never worked graves. So in prison, I did a laundry job, graves before, and it's really hard. Sarah's a night person. She loved the graveyard shift. That's what we call it here. They call it late night or whatever there, but we call it graveyards. She loved it. She flourishes on that because she doesn't sleep anyway. But I don't either. I sleep 4 hours a night. Have for about 3 years now. So, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I went 7 minutes on my other video. Went longer and like this, and I intend to do some macaroni cooking this weekend. So we will see what makes the cut and what doesn't. So Sarah gets to see my videos. She edits and posts, but I don't get to see hers till it comes out. Just like you guys watching. That's the first time I see it. So, okay, guys, I'm getting a call. Bye.